After a runner-up finish a week ago at the Hays City Shootout, the TMP Lady Monarchs begin Mid-Continent League play on the road tonight as they take on the Hill City Ringnecks. Welcome into Hill City on our Hertz Rental Car pregame show. I'm Jonathan Suggett, along with Jared Brantley, our Hays Post engineer, and Rachel Fox, our studio producer and engineer, back at the KHAZ studios. The TMP Lady Monarchs are 2-1 on the season, coming off of that second place finish at the Hays City Shootout, where their only loss was to state-ranked Hugoton, and coming off of that win on Saturday over the crosstown foes, the Hays High Lady Indians, to move to 2-1 on the season. They take on a Hill City Lady Ringneck team that is 0-1 on the year. They're coming off a week ago loss to the Ellis Lady Railers by 18 points to open up their season. So it is the 2-1 TMP Lady Monarchs kicking off their Mid-Continent League schedule, taking on the 0-1 Hill City Lady Ringnecks here from Hill City. We welcome you aboard on our Hertz Rental Car pregame show here on the Monarch Sports Network. We're going to take a quick time out. When we come back here on the pregame show, we'll get a chance to get the thoughts of Coach Rose McFarland as she joins us next on the Monarch Sports Network. It's powered by Herman Physical Therapy.
Nextech. Get a great deal on internet, video, voice, and business services from the technology experts. Nextech. Midwest Energy, a customer-owned cooperative providing safe, reliable, and efficient energy services and promoting growth throughout the region. Gibbs Auto Supply, over 200,000 parts and accessories and great staff to take care of you in Hays and La Crosse. Steel Fabrications. When you need something fixed and you need it done fast and need it done right, call Steel Fab. Heartland Building. When it's time to get the job done, see why so many builders rely on Heartland Building Center with a huge stock of building materials. Hayes K. Long, Kirk Maska, and Kurt Viner. State Glass Company, locally owned and operated since 1948. 5th and Main, downtown Hays. Thomas More Prep Marian, building communities of faith, knowledge, and service. Jeter Law Firm, proud to support student athletes, partners you can rely on. Jeter Law Firm.
Our pregame show.
Let's get the thought.
Contact Shelter Insurance Agent Dustin Shoemaker in Northridge Plaza, Hays. High Plains Roofing, Western and Central Kansas's premier roofing contractor, The Professionals, High Plains Roofing of Hays. Discount siding, new siding, energy-efficient windows and doors, vinyl fencing, and other exterior home products. Improve the beauty and energy efficiency of your home. Click on discountsiding.net. Edward Jones, providing a reasoned and disciplined approach to investing, making sense of investing. Paul Wurtenberger Construction, building Northwest Kansas's dreams since 1983. Master Cleaners, dry cleaning, laundry, alterations, tux rentals, and much more. They have numerous pickup locations throughout Western Kansas to serve you. Field Abstract and Title. Take pride in your athletic, academic, and artistic achievements.
Teams are a little anxious out there and things like that. I thought everybody kind of settled down the last game, all four teams, and took care of the basketball better and started playing
Jared, when this
better
coach interview's over,
yeah, and that's what
and it's a minute break to
basically,
me,
it is your first opportunity
talk
to play,
for a little
and so
bit,
it's 3 games without any
and then
practice.
another
How do you
minute.
think your group handled that? Obviously, a veteran group who's been through it before, but what'd you think?
I thought they handled it all right. It seemed like they got up for every game, especially after that second game we lost, and they came back Saturday, and that's tough. Those girls played a lot of minutes. We're battling some injuries in there, and they stuck together, and overall we had a weekend.
And talk a little bit about what you've been working on this week. Obviously, 3 games in 3 days will expose some things. What's been the focus this week?
Well, we just got to take care of the basketball. Those turnovers, that's definitely too many when you get in the 20s. And, our goal is to have 12 or less. So we really need to cut those in half.
I've never seen
last game, like I said, we didn't have as many turnovers, but still, that's one thing. We want to get a shot every possession. Our shooting percentage wasn't real great. Dwell on that because I think we took some good shots. They just didn't fall. I don't worry about that. I'm more concerned with, are they good shot selections?
Ricky.
And if we're taking good shots, if they don't fall, they're going to come. We're going to come around. We're going to make those shots. But we want to make good decisions as far as handling the ball. And then obviously, we really focused this week on rebounding as well.
And what about Hill City this week as you kick off MCL play? What do you expect to see from them?
Well, they got most of their girls back from last year as well, and it seems like it's always tough coming off of the shootout, and then at least we've had a week to get ready and to kind of rest up. But this is only their second game, so they have a lot of practice time before they start playing in the conference. I feel like we're already starting to play games, but I like the practice time, and they're a much improved team from last year. So we got to be ready, because it seems like we struggle sometimes at Hill City, but we're not going to this year.
And what's the key? What do you got to see from your group to get a win?
Well, we just got to focus. We got to show up, ready to play, focus, and do all the little things. I mean, that is what makes a good team, and we got to get better at taking care of the basketball and rebounding.
All right. Good luck. We'll chat with you afterwards.
Thank you.
One more after this here on the Monarch Sports Network. It's powered by Herman Physical Therapy.
If your job situation is changing.
Contact Shelter Insurance Agent Dustin Shoemaker in Northridge Plaza, Hayes. High Plains Roofing, Western and Central Kansas's premier roofing contractor, The Professionals, High Plains Roofing of Hayes. Discount siding, new siding, energy-efficient windows and doors, vinyl fencing, and other exterior home products. Improve the beauty and energy efficiency of your home. Click on discountsiding.net. Edward Jones, providing a reasoned and disciplined approach to investing, making sense of investing. Paul Wurtenberger Construction, building Northwest Kansas's dreams since 1983. Master Cleaners, dry cleaning, laundry, alterations, tux rentals, and much more. They have numerous pickup locations throughout Western Kansas to serve you. Field Abstract and Title. Take pride in your athletic, academic, and artistic achievements.
More from Hill City and our Hertz Rent-A-Car pregame show, where the TMP Lady Monarchs get set to begin Mid-Continent League play on the road against the Hill City Lady Ringnecks. Back in on our pregame show, brought to you by Hertz Rent-A-Car. Just heard from Coach Rose McFarland. Her thoughts of the pregame show, as always, brought to you by Shelter Insurance. You can save when you insure both your home and auto with Shelter. See Shelter agent Dustin Shoemaker for details. Time for us now to take a quick look around the Mid-Continent League at some of the action on tap this evening. Of course, these two teams are the only two teams in the Mid-Continent League who are not taking part in a tournament this week. TMP took part in the Hayes City Shootout a week ago. Meanwhile, the Hill City Ringnecks do not take part in a preseason tournament. So, the Purple and Gold tournament, it is the Trico girls taking on Hodgman County. That's in the championship semifinals. Winner advances to tomorrow's championship. From the Amos Morris Classic, that is in Russell. Phillipsburg take on Central Plains this evening. That's another of those championship semifinal matchups. And then the consolation side, Smith Center, the Lady Red taking on Ulysses. That was in a matchup today here this afternoon. From the Castle Rock Classic in Quinter, Ellis taking on Wheatland Grinnell. The other game features Rollins County and Quinter there on the girls' side. And then for the Norton Lady Jays, they are in action at the topside tip-off. They get McCook out there in Goodland as part of the tournament there in Goodland. So that's a look around the Mid-Continent League here on our Hertz Rent-A-Car pregame shows. We count down to tip-off here, or the start of this one here for the Monarchs and the Hill City Lady Ringnecks. Taking a look at Hill City, of course, led by longtime head coach Linda Neiswanger at her 14th season as head coach for the Lady Ringnecks. Are coming off a down year, though. Won just 3 games, finished 3-16 overall and 1-8 in the Mid-Continent League. But as Coach Rose McFarland said in the pregame show, they returned a lot of what they lost from a year ago, including their leading scorer and rebounder from a year ago, Brecken Bourne, the 5'5" senior. She is coming off a season which she averaged 11 points and 7 rebounds. And in that loss to Ellis in week number 1 a week ago Friday, it was Bourne putting up 12 points to lead the way for the Hill City Lady Ringnecks. They also got Alyssa Keith with 11. Keith coming off of 7 points and 4 rebounds on average a season ago. That's a quick look at the opponents of the Hill City Lady Ringnecks as we count down here to the start of this Mid-Continent League matchup between the TMP Lady Monarchs and the Hill City Lady Ringnecks. We're going to take a quick timeout. When we come back, we'll take a look at the Lady Monarchs and get you set for our matchup as the Lady Monarchs begin Mid-Continent League play against the Hill City Lady Ringnecks. It's the Monarch Sports Network. It's powered by Herman Physical Therapy.
Nextech. Get a great deal on internet, video, voice, and business services from the technology experts. Nextech. Midwest Energy, a customer-owned cooperative providing safe, reliable, and efficient energy services and promoting growth throughout the region. Gibbs Auto Supply, over 200,000 parts and accessories and great staff to take care of you in Hayes and La Crosse. Steel Fabrications, when you need something fixed and you need it done fast and need it done right, call Steel Fab. Heartland Building. When it's time to get the job done, see why so many builders rely on Heartland Building Center with a huge stock of building materials. Hayes K. Long, Kirk Maska, and Kurt Viner. State Glass Company, locally owned and operated since 1948. 5th and Main, downtown Hayes. Thomas More Prep Marian, building communities of faith, knowledge, and service. Jeter Law Firm, proud to support student athletes, partners you can rely on. Jeter Law Firm.
The Monarch Sports Network is powered by Herman Physical Therapy, where they'll get you back in the game fast after injury, offering dry needling and deep tissue laser therapy to speed up the healing process. Free consultation, and you see the same PT every visit. Herman Physical Therapy loves helping people. Don't forget to check them out on Facebook. We're counting down to the start of this one here on the Hertz Rent-A-Car pregame show, where the 2-1 TMP Lady Monarchs get set to take on the 0-1 Hill City Lady Ringnecks. And our keys to this matchup for the TMP Lady Monarchs, as Coach Rose McFarland mentioned in the pregame show, it's a lot about turnovers, and that's 3 games at the Hayes City Shootout. Turnovers were an issue, although turnovers were an issue for all 4 teams there, especially outside of Hugoton. A lot of turnovers for both Hayes High TMP and also then Life Prep. So that will be a key to this one tonight, not turning over the basketball. Monarchs averaged more than 20 turnovers through those first 3 games. Meanwhile, also rebounding will be a key in this one, as they really got out-rebounded by Hugoton on the glass in that loss to the Eagles, averaging right around 33 rebounds per contest, though, as they made up for it in the other 2 games. But for Hill City, they had 9 rebounds total in their loss to Ellis last Friday night. So the glass will be another key issue in this one, as the TMP Lady Monarchs get set to take on the Hill City Lady Ringnecks. For Coach Rose McFarland, who we just heard from earlier on our pregame show, she will go with the same starting 5 that we have seen over the last handful of games, going back to last year, where it will be Emily Lane, the 6-foot junior, Sophia Baltazar, the 5'7" junior, along with Megan Hamel, the 5'4" junior, Cassidy Yost, the 5'9" junior, and Kylie Allen is the 5'8" senior. That's a look at the starters for Coach McFarland and the TMP Lady Monarchs. The pregame show is brought to you by Hertz Rent-A-Car, serving you from 609 East 8th Street. They've got clean, high-quality vehicles with many options. If you need more room for a family vacation or a car that gets excellent gas mileage for your next business trip, give them a call at 785-623-4116 for your reservation. Still a couple of minutes away from the start of this one. We'll have a quick timeout here and come back with the start of our matchup here between the TMP Lady Monarchs and the Hill City Ringnecks on the Monarch Sports Network. It's powered by Herman Physical Therapy.
New curbside.
Adams, Brown, Barron, and Ball, your trusted advisors, providing you with commitment, experience, and integrity. Hertz Rent-A-Car, bigger vehicle for a family trip or a car that gets excellent gas mileage for the next business trip? Book with Hertz Rent-A-Car on 8th Street in Hayes. Roof Masters Roofing and Sheet Metal and RM Custom Metals. When it hails, when it pours, one thing's for sure, Roof Masters is who you're looking for. Eagle Communications, our community connected. Contact Shelter Insurance Agent Dustin Shoemaker in Northridge Plaza, Hayes. High Plains Roofing, Western and Central Kansas's premier roofing contractor. The Professionals, High Plains Roofing of Hayes. Discount Siding, new siding, energy-efficient windows and doors, vinyl fencing, and other exterior home products. Improve the beauty and energy efficiency of your home. Click on discountsiding.net. Edward Jones, providing a reasoned and disciplined approach to investing, making sense of investing. Paul Wertenberger Construction, building Northwest Kansas's dreams since 1983. Master Cleaners, dry cleaning, laundry, alterations, tux rentals, and much more. They have numerous pickup locations throughout Western Kansas to serve you. Field Abstract and Title. Take pride in your athletic, academic, and artistic achievements.
Welcome back into Hill City as we get set for this matchup here in the Mid-Continent League between the TMP Lady Monarchs and the Hill City Ringnecks. But first, our national anthem. Our national anthem here from Hill City High School as we welcome you in on a Friday night. It's Mid-Continent League basketball here from Hill City High School. I'm Jonathan Swigert, along with our studio producer and engineer Rachel Fox back at the KHAZ studios, and Jared with us here at Hill City High School as the Monarchs and the Ringnecks get set for this matchup. Of course, on Tuesday, the Kansas State High School Activities Association Board reversed the decision to allow fans, and I have to say that still pretty evenly balanced, right around 24 fans, give or take, for both Hill City and TMP here. Of course, limiting it to two of guardians per family, per participant. So again, we welcome you aboard here in this matchup. They're going to run through the starting lineups on the floor for these two teams as we get ready to get this one underway. Of course, we brought to the TMP Lady Monarchs starters with Emily Lane, the 6-foot junior, Sophia Baltazar, the 5'7" junior, along with Megan Hamel, the 5'4" junior, Cassidy Yost is a 5'9" junior, and then Kylie Allen is the 5'8" senior for the Hill City Lady Ringnecks. And Coach Linda Neiswanger, they will start Tori Yoder. She's the 5'2" senior. Leah Lindemann is a 5'4" junior. Alyssa Keith is the 5'7" senior, along with Reagan Garrison, the 5'6" junior, and then Brecken Bourne is the 5'5" senior. So that's a look at the starting lineups. Again, the Monarchs will go with Lane, Baltazar, Hamel, Yost, and Allen. For the Ringnecks, they will go with Yoder, Linneman, Keith, Garrison, and Bourne. Of course, Coach Rose McFarland in her 12th season as head coach of the Lady Monarchs. Coach Linda Neiswanger in her 14th season as head coach of the Lady Ringnecks. Monarchs will be in those road blues with the white numbers trimmed in gray with the Monarchs across the front, as Hill City will be in their home whites with the red numbers in Hill City, where they are trimmed in black. Our uniform update brought to you by Phase 2. TMP is the visitor on the scoreboard and here in Hill City, so that means because of the new 2020 COVID rules, no jump ball, and so TMP will start out this basketball game with the basketball. They are going from our right here on the near sideline as TMP will get it to Baltazar here to the top of the key. Yost has it right side. She'll swing it to the baseline for Hamel. Lob over the top. It's Allen as Kylie will take a three. Missed the shot straight on. And a rebound cleared out of there by Hill City's Breckenborn as TMP comes up short on the opening shot. They struggle to shoot from three. As Coach mentioned in the opener, shooting in that tournament just 16% from deep. And now here's a near turnover as the ball got through the hands of Garrison, but into the hands of Keith. She'll swing it left side for Tori Yoder. Has the ball above her head. Now straight on for Lindemann. Kicks it right side. Bourne. She'll launch a three and bury it. Breckenborn gives the Hill City Lady Ringnecks a 3-0 lead on the three. Bourne, their leading scorer from a year ago, had 12 in that loss to Hill City that loss to Ellis a week ago. Here's a dangerous pass from the top of the key. Tried to force it, did Hamel to the left low block, and it's knocked out of bounds. Luckily, it'll stay with the Lady Monarchs. We played 54 seconds. It's a 3-0 lead of the Lady Ringnecks. TMP will key it out. It's open for three and rattles it home. Sophia Baltazar will tie the ball. Allen was able to give TMP the lead with 6:05 to go here in this opening quarter. Driving in left side and being cut off is Keith. She'll kick it to Garrison, whose three is blocked by Lane, and it's taken away by Emily. Long outlet pass up the floor to Baltazar is going to be deflected out of bounds. I say last touched by Sophia, so a block shot on a three-pointer for Emily Lane. Long outlet pass was knocked out of bounds. I say the last touched by TMP as Baltazar just couldn't quite run it down. And Hill City will get it back as they'll work it left side here for Keith. Skip over the top for Reagan Garrison. Von Little, and they'll say it will stay with TMP. So it's poked out of bounds that time by Hill City. Monarchs knocked in a pair of threes early in this quarter, leading next. 3:15 to go, first quarter, 7. With a pair of threes, and back to a 3-point TMP lead at 9-6. owe you a station break here as we're across the top of the hour here from Hill City. So let's go ahead and pause 10 seconds for station identification on the Monarch Sports Network. It's powered by Herman Physical Therapy.
The Monarchs Sports Network is powered by Herman Physical Therapy on 99.5 KHAZ and HaysPost.com.
Monarchs on top 9-6. They trailed 3-0, and then Baltazar got a 3. That was followed up by a couple of quick run out and layups by Allen and Yost, and then J.C. Von Little, an offensive rebound and a putback, gave TMP a 9-3 lead. But Breckenborn has a pair of first quarter threes to cut the deficit back here to 3 at 9-6 as we close in on 2:15 to go first quarter. Reagan Garrison has it here on the left side. Bourne will post up, turnaround jumper, fall away off the mark. Rebound is going to be crowded underneath by Von Little, but she threw it into the hands of Lindemann, who will lay it up. She got picked up her dribble, and Leah Lindemann was in the right spot to come away with that steal and layup. Lindemann makes it a 9-8 score in favor of TMP, and now a ball knocked out by as Von Little's pass on that left wing was knocked out of bounds. That field goal by Lindemann makes it 9-8. Little quick spurt here put together by Hill City as they've closed the gap back to 1. Here's a left side 3 that is halfway down and out for Kylie Allen, and the rebound comes away with Hill City as Reagan Garrison comes away with her first rebound of the contest with 1:45 to go in this first quarter. Hill City can take the lead with a field goal. They trail 9-8. Left side, Keith will drive, cut off on the baseline. Her pass deflected, but Lindemann tracks it down on that left wing. Garrison will swing it off to the left side for at Pimlott, who's in for the first time. She checked in at that dead ball. Garrison ball above her head, swings it to Keith here on this left side. Keith will drive, cut off on the baseline, picked up her dribble, now to Bourne. Brecken has it left side. She's got 2 threes. She'll fire up another one and rattle it home to give Hill City the lead. Breckenborn makes it 11-9 in favor of Hill City as she knocked down her tied at 3. And Keith will launch a 3, missed it. Backside rebound, Lindemann, she can't follow it home. And TMP's Megan Hamel will come out of there with her first rebound. So break for the Monarchs. Lindemann had a wide open layup. The fast break layup on the other side for Von Little goes as TMP ties this ball game at 11 on a J.C. Von Little layup. Monarchs have done a pretty good job of running the break as Von Little gets her second field goal. They've got 6 fast break points with 10 seconds to go first quarter. Game tied at 11. Pimlott has it here on the left wing, out of Garrison with 4. Garrison's going to take a long 3, and it comes up well short as time expires. TMP had a 9-0 run, but Hill City came back to take the lead. Then we're tied now at 11 as we head now to the second quarter. Back in 1 minute of the Monarch Sports Network. It's powered by Herman Physical Therapy.
Next Tech. Get a great deal on internet, video, voice, and business services from the technology experts. Next Tech. Midwest Energy, a customer-owned cooperative providing safe, reliable, and efficient energy services and promoting growth throughout the region. Gibbs Auto Supply, over 200,000 parts and accessories and great staff to take care of you in Hayes and La Crosse. Steel Fabrications, when you need something fixed and you need it done fast and need it done right, call Steel Fab. Heartland Building, when it's time to get the job done, see why so many builders rely on Heartland Building Center with a huge stock of building materials. Hayes K. Long, Kirk Maska, and Kurt Viner. State Glass Company, locally owned and operated since 1948, 5th and Main, downtown Hayes. Thomas More Prep Marian, building communities of faith, knowledge, and service. Jeter Law Firm, proud to support student athletes, partners you can rely on. Jeter Law Firm.
Inside at 11 as we went 4. Here's an inbounds pass wide open is Keith, who will knock down the elbow jumper. Timeout taken by Hill City. Keith with their first field goal to make it 15-13. Keith was wide open on that jumper. So Hill City takes a timeout. It's a full timeout. Keep it right here with 13, just under 5 minutes to go here in this opening quarter. Our game brought to you apart by Next Tech, Midwest Synergy, Gibbs Auto Supply, Steel Fabrications, and Heartland Building. Skip off, backside rebound down to Sophia Baltz. To pull down that rebound of Lane for T. Run again. Lane up the floor to Yost. And back at left wing. Here's a drive for Lindemann. And her pass is thrown away. It's tracked down by Baltazar. Baltazar into the front court, left side. Scoop shot is up and good. TMP's lead grows to 21-13 on another Hill City turnover and another fast break layup. This time Baltazar is able to come away with the loose field goal or loose ball and get the field goal. She has 4.
Reliable is in promoting growth. Gibbs care of
to our opponents and officials. Keep for supporting Monarch Athletics as we continue to strive for academic, athletic, and spiritual excellence. Go Monarchs.
If you're in pain, see Progressive Physical Therapy Center in Hayes. Progressive is an outpatient physical therapy center, and they specialize in dry needling and ASTIM. Progressive Physical Therapy Center, 2209 Canterbury. In Hayes, a proud TMP-Marian booster.
Shot for
six first half rebounds. Cassidy Yost with 2, and then Kylie Allen with 2 there in that first half as well. Breckenborn had 9 there in the first quarter on 3 threes. Alyssa Keith with 2, Leah Lindemann with 2 there in that first half as well. It's a 21-13 lead here at halftime for the TMP Lady Monarchs. We'll take another timeout. When we come back, we'll get a look at the individual, or rather the team numbers here at the break. So Monarchs lead by 8 at 21-13 on the Monarch Sports Network. It's powered by Herman Physical Therapy. Goals. 5 of 23. I misspoke earlier. TMP was 9 of 23 from the floor for 39% there in that first half. As Hill City makes 5 of 23 from the floor for 22%. Of course, had those 3 threes, 3 of 10 shooting from 3, all by Breckenborn for 30%. Monarchs go 1 of 2 at the free throw line, making Hamel the only TMP Monarch to shoot a free throw there in that first half. And Tori Yoder was the only Hill City Ringneck to shoot free throws in the first half, and she was 0 of 2. So that's a look at some of the numbers here in the first half. Hill City finished with 10, Monarchs finished with 5 turnovers here in this first half. Again, TMP on top here at the break, 21-13. Monarchs trying to pick up their 3rd win of the season, trying to extend their winning streak over Hill City to 8 games in a row, and out to a pretty good start here in this one, trying to also pick up a win in the Mid-Continent League to start out the season. Still a minute or 2 away from starting out this second half. First, the boys matchup will be coming up here in just a little bit. Monarch halftime show, as always, is brought to you by Eagle Radio's digital marketing. And, of course, mentioned here at Hill City, we in zone of the gym, so we're up top as TMP will shoot down in front of us as Baltazar's quick trigger throw. Now here's a Hill City to come away with the loose basketball. She nearly lost the handle, but is able to track it back down. So we closed it on 7 minutes to go in this third quarter. TMP leading 23-15, and they have the basketball. Amel over the top, lobs it inside for Lane, who's going to be fouled. Tori Yoder, he called for the foul. She was on the backside, and TMP was able to throw it to the top of the key, and Lane had her pinned behind. There was nothing she could do but foul Emily Lane, and Emily will go to the free throw line for the first time. And knock down the first free throw. Lane, a 56%. In her pass for Ella Hart was bobbled. Then she got it back. Here's an over the top pass stolen away by Baltazar. Sophia into the front court, stops, little Euro step floater in and out, no good. But Lane's down the rebound. She can't follow it home, and then Bourne comes out of there with it. Now a 2-on-1 for Hill City, and Keith will score. 9 for Keith, 29-20 for the last 4 field goals for the Lady Ringnecks. A jumper back to Baltazar. Sophia left side, 3 is good. Sophia Baltazar knocks down the 3 for TMP. She's into double figures with 10, and the lead grows to 32-20 on the Sophia Baltazar 3. He just stepped right into the court, got the pass back, and buried the 3 here on this left side. 2:30 to go, third quarter. The lead is 12, largest of the game for TMP. Here's a pass knocked away, and they're going to get a foul on TMP. Call Yost for a push, battling on that right low block with Keith. The second on Cassidy Yost. Point lead for TMP, 2:24 to play, third quarter. They'll get it in for Keith, left side, knocks down the 18-footer. Keith into double figures. She's got 11. 32-22 on the bucket for Alyssa Keith. TMP gets it for Yost, who can't bank it home from 6 feet away, but laying down with a rebound. Kicks it out for Von Little. JC can't get that left side baseline shot to go. Monarchs had a couple of good looks as Keith will pull down her 7th rebound of the contest. But again, TMP coming up short offensively as they lead by 10, 32-22. Minute 50 to play here in the third quarter. Keith, who's played well, has it knocked away. Guarded by Yost on the left side. Now picked up her dribble, forces to kick it out for Leah Lindemann. Lindemann finds Ella Hart with 1:35 to play in the third quarter. Hart for Garrison, way out near the timeline. One dribble that kicks it to the right side as they work it with Pimlott. Pimlott, top pass over the top for Garrison, and she lost it. Taken away by Von Little. JC will go up the floor, and the layup is good. 34-22 on the Von Little steal and layup. Von Little with her third field goal has 6, and the lead grows back to 12. With a minute 10 to play here in the third. Good idea, but just about a half a step too late. They get it for Lindemann inside, and she's tied up underneath, and the arrow belongs to Hill City. Monarchs are able to tie up Linneman inside. 47.7 seconds to play in the quarter. Another pass knocked out of bounds as Emily Lane knocks it away from Ella Hart. Pemlot will key it in on this left side, finds Keith, stops, pulls up from three. This is too strong. Rebound on the left side is going to go out of bounds. Everybody kind of watched it hit the deck, and luckily for TMP it went out of bounds, and it will stay, or rather go back to the Monarchs. They lead by 12 at 34-22 with 35 seconds to play here in the third quarter. Hamel into the front court against his zone now from Hill City. Shovel pass for Herman and circles. Hamel went for the steal. Pimlott got free to the elbow right side, puts up the floater, banks it home, and that will be how the quarter comes to a bank home the shot. TMP leads by 12 at 36-24 as we head to the fourth and final quarter on the Monarch Sports Network. It's powered by Herman Physical Therapy.
Best of luck to the TMP-Marian Monarchs. Take pride in your athletic, academic, and artistic achievements from Field Abstract and
Allen
Title.
field goal that made it 29-18. The Baltazar bucket that made it 32-20. With that Herman field goal that made it 36-22.
Is available now at Heartland Building Center in Hayes,
I
Russell,
don't think we're going to have time to play.
Contact Shelter Insurance Agent Dustin Shoemaker in Northridge Plaza, Hayes. High Plains Roofing, Western and Central Kansas's premier roofing contractor, The Professionals, High Plains Roofing of Hayes. Discount siding, new siding, energy-efficient windows and doors, vinyl fencing, and other exterior home products. Improve the beauty and energy efficiency of your home. Click on discountsiding.net. Edward Jones, providing a reasoned and disciplined approach to investing, making sense of investing. Paul Wurtenberger Construction, building Northwest Kansas's dreams since 1983. Master Cleaners, dry cleaning, laundry, alterations, tux rentals, and much more. They have numerous pickup locations throughout Western Kansas to serve.
To Hill City High School will be TMP basketball to start out this fourth quarter. Monarchs Athletic brought to you. Hill City with their 15th turnover of the contest. And the Monarchs will key it in underneath the basket. Lob it over the top. Baltazar thought about a kick out three. Lane, and Emily's going to be fouled on the block. Ella Hart will pick up the foul, and it's her first. Monarchs again key it in. Baltazar, they'll post up Yost this time. Draws a double team. Had it knocked away, but was able to save it to Allen here on the near sideline. Here in the fourth quarter, TMP leads by 12. Here's a kick out three for Baltazar, who buries another one. Sophia with 13 in the contest, a new season high for her, and it's 39-24 on the Baltazar three. Monarchs add another three here in this contest as Baltazar was able to convert on that one, and TMP's lead grows to 15. That's the largest of the contest. With 7:05 to play here in this fourth quarter at 39-24. City with Pimlott on that left side. Now they swing it for Hart with under 7 minutes to play here in the fourth quarter. Garrison of the contest now at 16. Comes with 6:31 to play here in the fourth quarter. Second Yost free throw too strong, and Breckenborn, who just checked back in, down with her her fifth rebound of the game. She'll work against the pressure into the front court. Now to Hart. Hart way out beyond the three-point arc. Finds Keith. Keith here on the right side. With it. Tried to find Bourne, threw it away in the lane. It's picked up by Yost, who gets it to Kylie Allen, who will go down and lay it home. Yost deflected it into the hands of Kylie Allen, and we're going to get a Hill City timeout. TMP on the 6th and 7th points for Kylie Allen, lead 42-24. As they come away with another steal and a layup. As the Monarchs now lead by 18. And again, every time the Monarchs score during this run, it's their largest lead of the contest. So they continue to build on a very good performance here defensively. Sophia Baltazar also having a good game with a couple of threes in the game so far. She has 3 in the contest, now with 13 points to lead all scores in this one. 4:23 and counting. Here's a pass deflected, but to the top of the key, Kylie Allen gets it back. TMP will get it to the baseline. Yost working in the lane, lost it, and it's a turnover. Bourne will come away with the 7th TMP turnover. Powered by Herman Physical Therapy.
The Monarchs Sports Network is powered by Herman Physical Therapy on 99.5 KHAZ and HaysPost.com.
Our game was tied at 11. After the first quarter of action, TMP would outscore Hill City 10-2 in that second quarter, then score 5 the first 7 points of the third quarter to take a 9-point lead again at 26-15 and extended their lead to 14 towards the end of the third quarter at 36-22 and have led by as many as that 42-24 margin as that's 18. TMP turns it over. Lane and company not on the same page that time, and so the Monarchs will get it back as they turn it over. Lane was trying to dump it inside for Herman, and it goes back the other way. As Hill City will have it. They force it inside to Garrison, who missed the shot. Monarchs Lane, or rather Allen, with a long outlet pass up the floor to Baltazar, who will go in and score on the fast break. 48-24. Sophia Baltazar able to finish on a good outlet pass from Kylie Allen, and the TMP lead grows now to 48-28. Hill City was able to answer back as Tori Yoder gets a field goal, and it's 48-30 on the Tori Yoder bucket inside with 3:08 to play here in this fourth quarter. And now we're going to get a foul called against Hill City. Alyssa Keith will come away with the foul. So Keith will be called for the foul. It's 44. We're making it 46-30. TMP keys it in. Baltazar catch and shoot left side 3. Left it a little bit short, and rebound cleared out by Lindemann on her first rebound of the contest. Hill City will push up the floor. Bourne missed the shot. Rebound though, saved back in for Yoder. Good hustle by Garrison to save that basketball back in and keep the possession alive for Hill City. So Reagan Garrison with her 4th rebound with 2:40 left here in the quarter, and now a pass forced inside and stolen away by TMP. It's taken away by Von Linnell. JC will go coast to coast and draw the foul inside as Von Linnell and Lindemann both go spilling out of bounds, but both of them pop back up as Von Linnell will go to the free throw line for the first time in the game. Von Linnell was 4 of 7 at the free throw line of the Hays City shootout. And the first free throw too strong. Monarchs as a team were just 50% from the stripe, 3 of 6 before that one. Second Von Linnell free throw is good as she makes 1 of 2, 7 in the game for JC Von Linnell, and the lead grows now to 47-30. So it's 47-30 as we're going to get a foul on TMP's Yost. She went through a screen of Garrison, and so free throws on the way for Reagan Garrison. As Yost will pick up the 3rd foul on her, but it's the 7th team foul. Reagan Garrison will go to the free throw line for the first time. Shoot a 1-and-1, too strong, but an offensive rebound down to Keith. Keith has 8 rebounds in the contest, and she gets that one following that missed free throw. There's a kick out 3 that'll skip in and out for Pimlott, and now we get a foul on Brecken Bourne, battling with Yost underneath. Cassidy with her 6th rebound of the ball game, and she earns a trip to the free throw line. 2:15 to go here in this fourth quarter. TMP's lead is 17. Yost front end of the 1-and-1 is good. Cassidy with 4 in the contest. 48-30. And the second Yost free throw too strong. Fight for the rebound. Herman had it for a moment and then tracked down by Emily Lane, and TMP will reset the offense. Right side, Von Little. She's going to fire a three and swish it home. J.C. Von Little into double figures with 10. 51-30 on the J.C. Von Little three. Her first three of the contest. And in fact, her first three of the year. So a 4 before today, and 1 of 5 now shooting from three-point land as TMP's lead grows to 21 at 51-30. Sitting with Breckenborn with 1:40 to play. Gives it up for Keith. Keith guarded by Lane, will dribble to the right side, now goes back inside of the lane, draws some contact, missed the shot. Rebound is going to be corralled by Megan Hamel for TMP. She'll pull down her second rebound and lead the break. TMP up the floor. Lane's got it left side, won't shoot the three. Drives in. Dangerous pass from the right elbow to the left low block, and it's a held ball as Herman couldn't track it down after it was deflected, and it'll be a TMP turnover. It's the 8th TMP turnover. And now a timeout taken by TMP. Coach Rose McFarland will get the timeout. It comes with 1:18 to play here in this fourth quarter. Monarchs leading 51-30. Monarch Athletics brought to you part by High Plains Roofing, State Glass Company, Thomas More Prep Marion, Jeff Darrell, Linda Seibel, and Edward Jones in Hayes. We're going to see new faces in for TMP. So Coach McFarland going to bring in a new group here with 1:18 to play in the contest as the Monarchs in control in this one, on their way to a 3-1 start after finishing 2-1 at the Hayes City Shootout. So Juliana Ballman will check in for the first time, the 5'7" sophomore, joined by Jessica Herman, who's still in for TMP. Kara Wagstaff, the 5'3" freshman, in for the first time. Hannah Garcia, the 5'4" sophomore, and then Sophia Allen, the 5'4" sophomore, in for the first time for TMP as well. Comes with 1:18 to play here in this fourth quarter. TMP in control, leading by 21 at 51-30, on their way to win number 3 of the year and starting out the MCL 1-0. Penlot drives right side, kicks it off to the baseline for Grace Beaker. She gives it back to Penlot, who will launch a three. Missed it from the right side. Rebound is going to be hauled in by Ella Hart. Another chance here for Hill City as they get it in, and scoring is Reagan Garrison. First field goal of the contest for Reagan Garrison. And the lead is 51-32 now in favor of TMP. Garcia has it with Wagstaff straight on. She'll kick it to the right side, and Herman looking at that Hill City zone. We've got 39 seconds to go in this one. Garcia's going to take the three, missed it off the heel, and he'll steady down with the rebound. Cleared out of there again by Garrison, who's got 5 rebounds in the contest. 25 seconds to go in this one. Monarchs leading 51-32 on their way to win number 3 here on the year. Garrison has it. They kick it out. Here's a long 2 by Yoder that will miss everything. Rebound by Hart, knocked out of bounds. And the Monarchs will get possession of the basketball. And Allie Dryling for TMP, the 5'6" freshman, will check in. As she replaces Jessica Herman. Wagstaff with Garcia with 4. 51-32. We call a double dribble on TMP. Comes with 2.5 seconds to go in this one. Monarchs in control, leading 51-32. On their way to win number 3 already in the season. So a great start for TMP. See if Hill City gets a final shot off. They do not, as the